Hello, welcome to Nana's Journey, and today we are getting the borders on for our Blueberry Delight quilt by Bunny Hill Designs. And I've already put on the inner border. That was just plain, you just sew it on. For the outer border, we are going to have designs on the top and the bottom and on the left side. But we're going to start with the top and the bottom. I've cut out two pieces, and I've pieced them together because they weren't long enough. This is the Crystal Lane from Bunny Hill Design. This is going to be my border fabric. And I've got all the pieces for all the borders right here. Got the birds, that's Nantucket Summer, I don't know, Nantucket Summer, Crystal Lane, Laundry Baskets, Camilla Russ Kelly, Nantucket Summer. This might be Camilla Russ Kelly, I'm not sure. These are Nantucket Summer. That looks like Laundry Basket quilts. I have no idea, and I have no idea, but this looks like Laundry Basket quilts. So if you want to know how to do the heat and bond light, you can watch video 1. Just remember to flip the paper over. When you have the birds, you need to flip it over and trace from this side so that you have the mirror image, so that when you peel this off and place it down, it's facing the correct direction. So let me get these cut out and then we will get started. Okay, I've got everything cut out, and once you do that, you just peel off the back, which I have done for all the other pieces, so they don't have to watch me do that. And she does give you instructions on placement. She said 2 3/4. I'm just going to put it at 3. Okay. And then put on my flower, the middle, and the 2 leaves, and we iron it on. And that is ironed on. So now we'll go to the other side. So let's see. This one's going to go start 8 inches in, and then 13. So there's 12, 13. Doesn't have to be exact. And then another 5 inches. And we are going to put on the flowers, the middles, and a leaf. Okay, so at 8, 13, and 18 inches. So that's what we did. Okay, so that's the bottom. Now let me get the top. Okay, for the top, if I can straighten it out. Okay, try and get you in there. We are going to put a flower 3 inches in. And we are going to put a bird 8.5 inches in. Let's see, I want to do this one. Put on our leaves and our flower and our middle. Oh, and I forgot the wing. Okay, and on this side of the top, we're going to put a flower 9 inches, then 13.5 inches. So flower. So there's 13.5, so approximately there. And the bird, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, no, I'm not. I was just looking at the wrong side. Okay, and then 18.5 inches. So there's 12, 6.5. So I hope you can see that. So we've got it at 9, 13.5, and 18.5. And again, the bird will show up more once it's outlined in the thread. So we have the top and the bottom ready to go. I need to get those sewn on to, no, I'm going to applique them first, then I will get them sewed onto the quilt, and that'll make it easier to applique, to do all the turns. I won't be having the whole bulk of the quilt in my sewing machine. Although let's see. So let's get to the sewing machine. Okay, I have a presser foot on that would allow me to do zigzag. It's clear so that I can see what I'm doing. I have my zigzag on a length of 2.0 and a width of 80. And I do like to bring up my bobbin thread. I need my presser foot. Sorry, my knee press. This way the bobbin tail doesn't catch on some of the sewing and pull the fabric. Okay, there we go. That's how I'm going to applique. These will be in the seam for the binding. You know, the binding will cover the bottom edge of this. And so let me get the rest finished, and then we will do the side. Okay, I have those pieces appliqued on the borders and the top and border put on. And after that, I measured the length that I needed for the side borders. So that's why I didn't do the side borders yet. We're going to put, we just need one flower. That's all that's left. Okay, let me get that applique on, the sides put on, and then I will be back. Okay, the borders are all put on, and now for the back. I still have all these left, so I'm just going to cut up a bunch of 10-inch squares, and if I don't have enough 10-inch squares, then I will make some smaller squares and just piece it all together and make that as my back. Okay, since I have an 8-inch ruler, or well, an 8.5-inch ruler, I'm going to do that instead of 10, just to make it easier. I found the salvage part that told the thing. This is Beacon by Whistler Studios by Wyndham Fabrics. Okay, the quilt is all finished. It's quilted. And I really like the way it's turned out. It looks very comfortable. In just a minute, let me show you the back. Okay, there is the back. And I've used most of the blue scraps that I have doing the back this way. So you could easily just do a quilt like this to get rid of your scraps. And I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on Nana's Journey.